And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position. And I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. 20! And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 5-yard line, with this opening drive yield 6. This is 3rd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. Le'Veon Bell, no shades there in 2015 against the Chargers where he stumbled in. Here he can't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Bashaud Breeland, the one that got him down.
He was brought down by Bashaud.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
50-yard line.
inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here we go. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And some room to maneuver. The 30, 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier with Benning. And he'll get it! Touchdown, Baltimore! It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Ravens 14. Chiefs 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st down, Chiefs.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes to throw once more. throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Come on now, let's do this.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. Now he's into the clear. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens will extend their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, but that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Bell. Oh, he sheds himself free. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
The
line.
Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. The last two guys on the cover of Madden going toe-to-toe here, and a great one brewing in the third. Everything we'd expect from Mahomes and Jackson, two of the best young stars in the game. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. Now a carry for Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Jackson, throwing on third and long. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Back now in Baltimore. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson will keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action, it's Mahomes. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run here with Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tano Passanio in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Ravens, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, it's Newton.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Yeah, that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
46-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Dances by him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D's. They score a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.